made a previous video advertising these fuel pumps that they sell on eBay that are a lot better than those famous gold aftermarket made in China ones. This one's also made in China, but it's better quality. In terms of wiring these up, to wire up a fuel pump on a bike, you really could overpass or override the fuel pump relay. There's many people who buy a bike just like I did, a project bike that, you know, someone could have left at a puddle for years or in a ravine, which was the case with this one. And having to buy every relay and every essential component to make the electrical system work on this bike, it becomes pretty expensive. So regarding the fuel pump relay, you can for sure bypass the fuel pump relay of any motorcycle with one of these pumps. Now mind you, the vast majority of carbureted bikes, I'm not talking about fuel injected bikes, that's another beast altogether. The vast majority of carbureted bikes use a pressure regulated fuel pump. In other words, all you have to do is hook this up to any terminal anywhere on the bike that turns on with the key, and then it's going to begin to push fuel into the carburetor and only cut itself off when it reaches a certain amount of pressure. For example, this one, I believe it's between 2.5 and 4 pounds of pressure, PSI. Some go up to 8 or 9 or 10. That means once those bowls are full in the carburetor, this is going to cut off. And right when the carburetor begins to require more fuel, it's automatically going to start off all on its own. All you have to do is give it power, right? Constant power. So that, I know, will help a lot of people, because I researched it when I couldn't get this or get a fuel pump to work on the existing connector that was running through the relay, because the relay was burnt, right? But the relay is really just there to, in case you were in a crash, to cut off the electrical system and stop the fuel pump from squirting fuel, right? So it's really up to you if you think it's worth bypassing. The vast majority of bikers I've spoken to tell me that you don't really need it. Okay, and it's just one more thing to break, especially on one of those long rides. Yeah,